So this is the website of Presenti AI, and it's an AI presentation maker. You can convert your text, Word, or PDF into a presentation. Now let's scroll down on this website and you're going to find that there are some demos on the home page. So you can click on these hints, or you can also put your own prompt over here and generate with AI. So let's take a look at what it can generate. This is what you can expect with Presenti AI. Looks good. Now you can give it a text and you can convert it into a presentation just like you do in Gamma and Beautiful AI. So they are trying to compete with them, and it's an alternative to Gamma and Beautiful AI. So here you can also give it a Word document and you can generate a presentation out of it. There's PDF, you can give it a PDF as well, Markdown, mind map, and template. If you do not want to generate a presentation with AI, you can also use their own templates that they've made. So let's click here on templates on the top and scroll down. You're going to find a lot of templates here. If you want to use any of them, you can just click on edit to edit that presentation. Now, once you're ready, click on the sign up for free and it's going to take you over here. I usually sign up with Google because it's much faster sign up process. Once you've signed up, you'll see a page like this. You can transform a file from here, select a template, or generate now. You can type a topic, it will generate an outline for you. So here, these are some of the hints on the bottom. Let's click on social media marketing strategies and tips. It's going to put it over here. You can select the length from simple, standard, and complex. Next to it, you've got model. You can select Chat GPT 4.0 or the mini version of it. Let's keep it at 4.0. Next to the model, we've got language. So if I click on it, it's going to give us a drop down. And these are the languages that are currently available. Now let's click on this to continue. And it's going to give us an outline based on the theme. All right, this is what it has created. And if you want to make changes to it, you can just click here and type in something else. Like if I want to remove tips here, I can just highlight it and press on backspace on my keyboard and type in something else like that. This is your editing guide, and it shows you if you want to enter a new line, you can do that by shift plus enter. There's tab, indent to next level. So if I click here next to marketing, there's a cursor blinking. And if I press on tab, blinking cursor is going to go in front of the understanding text like that. If I press on shift plus tab, it's going to go from audience to introduction, promote to the previous level. If you want to enter a new line, just click somewhere and shift plus enter. Let's say I want to add a new section here, or I can just click here next to strategy. This is a section. Press on enter on your keyboard and it's going to add a new section. Just like that, for content, I can click somewhere over here like in scheduling and press on enter, and it's going to give you a new content field where you can start typing something. If you want to download it to your computer, this whole entire outline, you can do that by clicking on this button. But this requires a paid plan. You can either get the lifetime deal from AppSumo or purchase any of these paid plans on the website. There's a link in the description. If you go through that and purchase any of the paid plans, it's going to help me out with a small commission. If you're not happy with this outline, you can generate a new one by clicking over here, and it's going to make another one. And that's it. Now let's select template theme next. On the right hand side, you're going to see a pop-up with select a template, and on the left, you're going to see a preview. So if I select another one, it's going to show like this. So let's go for this one. I like the modern design of it. So let's continue. Next, let's select illustration source. You can go for theme map or the AI image. This is with the paid plan. There's advanced settings, slide content. Let's keep it standard. You can make it brief or rich. There's report audience. Let's go for creative worker, and it's going to generate this text with AI based on what we have selected: graphic designers, artists, and creative professionals. For tone, let's go for professional. There you go. Now for language, it's English because we have selected English before. Show a table of contents page when generating. If you want to disable it, you can do that, but let's keep it enabled. There's a show chapter page when generating. We can disable it or enable it. And below it, you will see the way it is represented. So it can be a single chapter or table of contents chapter page. Let's go for a table of contents chapter. Below it, we've got show ending page when generating. Let's keep it on as well. And let's click on generate now, this button. And it's going to start designing it in real time. Before this, if you want to create a presentation like this, it would take you a lot of time. But with this, it's very easy. Now over here, this text is overlapping with this box. So we're going to reduce the size of this. You can also hold these corners and increase the size of the box. This is not going to increase the size of the text. It's just going to increase the size of the box. Put it in the middle like this. There's a guiding line as well. On the top, you've got this font format menu. You can choose a font from here. If you do not like this font, you can go for another font like this. Change the size of the font, align it, change the text style, make it italics, bold. You can also change the text color from here, or you can give it a background like this. If you want to insert a link so that when someone clicks on this text, they are going to be redirected to another page, you can do that by clicking on this button on the top. This is insert link. Just enter the URL over here and it's going to be associated with this text. There is comment. You can add a comment on it. Next up, they also have got this AI assistant. So you can rewrite the copy, continue writing, simplify text, and a lot more. You can also translate this into another language. So if I want to translate this into Spanish, I can just click here. And that's it. It was that easy. Now I can restore it back. There's AI for these slides as well. On the left hand side, you're going to find this. You can correct spelling and grammar, simplify content, translate content. The whole entire content of this slide is going to translate it. Instead of selecting one of these and translating it, you can just click here and translate the whole entire slide content. There's AI switch layout. Let's check that out. It's going to switch the layout the way it's presented for this one slide. This was the original one and this is the new layout. And if you're happy with this, you can just click on this tick mark to save it. Let's click on switch layout again to see what it does. All right, this time it changed the graphics as well. Let's click on tick mark again. Now let's try simplify content. Now on the left above this AI assistant, there's also layout. So you can click on it and these are official layouts. So you can switch between these. So instead of this, I can switch to the slide 3 layout and it's going to change it into this type of a format. Then above this, there are 3 dots. Click on it and you can clone this entire slide. Download this slide as PNG, copy link to share it to others, or you can show and hide the slide from here. You can also delete this slide by clicking on this button. Also, if you click here on the left hand side, right click it, you can enter a new blank slide. There's new slide, so all this. There's copy, clone, hide and show slide, and delete. Now on the top of this, we've got template slide. You can add a new blank slide or we can create one with AI. So I'm going to use this one. Let's select this layout. So I'm just going to type in why is social media good for creators and click on this button. And there you go. It is now creating that slide. Now, if you want, you can move it up or down by clicking on this on the left hand side and holding it, dragging it down or up, and then you can release it to place that slide on another number. On the right of this, we've got switch layout. This is the same thing what we did with this AI switch layout. This is the same thing here. If you go down from here, you will see temp. This is template. So if I click on it, I can change the entire template of this presentation. So if I want to change it, I can do that. So let's click here to change the theme or template. And it's going to change the entire template. There you go. Now below this template button, we've got base. You can change the color of the base. This is basically background color change. You can change the background color of this specific slide. Give it a texture, or you can add your own image as well. So let's just select black. That's good. You can apply this to all the pages if you want by clicking on this, apply. There's layout next, which is what we did before as well. So you can change the layout from here or here. There's colors. So you can change the colors of this slide. So instead of this purple and black, I can change it to blue like this, blue and black. and it's going to change for all the slides. Next up, we got fonts. So if you want to change the font for all the slides and not want to do it one by one, you can just click here on the fonts and click on one of these. So in my case, I'm going to select this one. Or you can also go for Poppins. Poppins is also a good font. I'm going to change the theme again back to the old one. It looks the best out of all of these. Now on the bottom, you've got this bar. There is a first button, which is undo. You can do the same thing by using your keyboard as well. Just press Ctrl plus Z. There's redo and there's note. So you can add a note to this slide. This is just for your information for the slide. There's grid view and normal view. Currently it's set to normal view. Let's check out the grid view. This is how it'll look like. There's also a play button. So it's going to play it on full screen. And I can click on this button to preview the slide. You can also control the slide by your arrow keys on your keyboard. So left and right arrow keys to switch between the slides. Next to this, we have got laser pen. I can switch between arrow, laser dot, and laser line. And then you can draw on the slide like that. Next to this, we have got unfold, which is going to show us the whole thing here. And we can click on any of these slides. So if I want to go to this slide over here, instead of pressing on the right arrow key 2 times to go to this slide, I can just click here in order to go to it. Let's click on fold again. There's hide, so you can hide this bottom bar and then you can preview it again. There's enter speaker mode. So let's check that out. All right, now currently we are in the speaker mode and you can see on the top, there's a timer running. I can pause it, reset it, and if you want to end it, you can do it from this on the top right. You can move between these slides by clicking on the slides here. And of course, you can also move between the slides by arrow keys. If you want to move the slide in this mode, you can do that. You just need to press and hold with your right mouse button, and then you can move the slide like this. Also, it works for this normal slide as well. I can move this around by right click, holding it and moving it around. Next up, you can right click on the slide in this presenter mode and you can go to previous page, next page, enter speaker mode, stop presentation. So let's click on stop presentation from here. Next to play, we have got auto fit. So let's say I move this slide around like that, like we did in the presentation mode. So right click and move it around. And now I want to see the whole slide again, but it's very hard to bring it back to normal. To do that, we can use auto fit and it's going to fit this on the screen automatically. Next to this, you can also click on here to make it 100%. Zoom in and out by scrolling up and down on middle mouse button. You can hold the middle mouse button and move around. Now on the top, this top bar, we've got this first button, which is going to take you over to the dashboard. There's my files, share with me, templates, etc. And this is your recently made presentation that we are currently working on. Next to this, we have got these 3 lines. You can delete the file, view version history. This is your autosave option. Your project is currently saved. Next to this, you can change the title of this presentation. Just click on it and change it, start typing something and click anywhere on the presentation, like over here, in order to save this title. Then you can find or replace by clicking on this button to find and replace. So if you want to search for something inside the presentation, you can do that. And if you want to find something and replace it with some other text, you can do that as well. Now on the right of this, you're going to see all these buttons over here. This is for adding it to presentation. So let's say I add a blank slide. Now we have created a blank slide and on the top, we've got these buttons. So I can add the text here, click on the text and add this page title, which is going to add this over here. Now, just like this, I can add a table as well. Just select the number of grids and columns you need. And there you go. You can also add a chart, make changes to the chart, edit the data from here, and then add to canvas. There's image, so you can add an image from here. There's pixels integration, Pixabay integration. Now, both of these are free stock footage websites. There's image theme. These are basically categories. Inside it, you'll find the image for that category. For example, in technology, you can go inside it and you're going to find all the images based on that technology category. And yeah, you can upload from here. Next up, we got AV, which is audio video. So you can select your MP3, WAV, or MP4 file. So you can upload based on these file formats. Most of us have MP3 or MP4 file. So you can just upload it from here and it's going to be uploaded to our presentation. Let's try one of these. So I'm going to upload this one. And there you go. You can scale it up or down by holding the corners and moving the cursor left or right or up or down. You can change the title of this video. Press on enter to save it. There's download. You can download this to your computer. There's set thumbnail next. If you want to set a thumbnail for this video, you can do that. Click on it to upload it. For example, if I click on this one, it's going to set that image as the thumbnail for this video. There's comment. So I can click on this and add a comment to this video. There's also a lock button. So I can lock this video over here. So I would not be able to interact with it because it's currently locked. So I just need to click on it and unlock it from here. Now, next up, we got asset. So these are all the assets that are currently available in Presenti AI. Again, you've got pixels, Pixabay, but now you've got emoji, sticker, illustrations, icon park. These are all the icons that are available. You can search for the icons here, and then you can add them to your presentation. Move them around, change the size and scale of it, like that. You can also add a shape, which is now connected to our title. And then you can point it to an object, or you can connect it with that object as well, like this. Now, if I move this object around, that arrow is connected with that title object. And of course, if you want to remove this arrow, you can just click on it and then press on delete on your keyboard, which is going to remove that arrow. And yeah, you can get all these different shapes here. Next to this, we got formula. So you can click on it, and these are math formulas here, physics, chemistry, and the symbols. You can insert them over to your presentation. There's mind map. So you can add a mind map. Let's make a new slide for this. Delete these two. Mind map, let's select this one. And then on the top, you got the settings for this specific button. So you can change the layout, the theme style, the color, add a border to it, change how it looks. Instead of this rounded corner, you can give it a more rounded shape. There's text style, change the font etc. from here, add an emoji to it like this, align it to center. And once you're done, because this is a mind map, you can just add more by clicking on these plus buttons like this. So this is another topic over here, and I want to add another one to the right. I can do that. Then on the top, then on the right, like this. Just like that, I can also add on the bottom. And this is your mind map. You can make changes to it as you like. Now, next to all this, you've got play. You can play from current page from the start, or you can go into speaker mode. This is the same thing as this over here. But from here, you can just play the slides in the presentation mode. But from here, you can click on play and it's going to take you over to the same thing, presentation mode, like we do from here. But you've got more options here. So you can go directly into the speaker mode by clicking on this button. And you can press on escape on your keyboard in order to go back to the editing page. Next to this, we got a profile icon. Click on it and you can switch to dark mode. This is the light mode. You can switch to the theme to dark mode like this. It's much better to our eyes if you switch to the dark mode instead of going for the light mode. You can also log out from here if you want to log out from Presenti AI. There's share. You can share it with someone. Share this file, this presentation with another person. You can do that. Share via link. Change this so that anyone with the link can view or edit. Copy it from here and share it with another person. You can also set up a password for it, but this is available in the pro version. You need to get the paid plan for it. They've got a lifetime deal currently available on their website, but I'm going to show you. You can also get the lifetime deal from AppSumo, which is also a really good website to get lifetime deals. You can check collaborators. It's going to show up over here. Now, next to this, you've got export. Let's click on it. You can change the presentation title that we did here. You can also change it over here now. Now, next, we have got format. You can download this as a PowerPoint presentation file, a PDF, JPEG, or PNG format. You change the export format from here. There's export area. You can choose what slides to format. If you do not want the 27th slide, you can just click on it to remove the 27th slide or 19th slide. And then you can click on complete, and it's going to have this export area changed into this. Let's just select all the pages, complete. Select font. If you want the presentation exported with the font or without the font, you can do that. If you add a custom font, they are not currently supported in exports, so they will not be exported. Only the default fonts will be exported. Now again, to export this presentation, you would need a paid plan, like it says here. So if I click on export, it's just going to give us a pricing page. So that's one issue here. If you're on the free plan, you will not be able to export this presentation, but you can always log into your presentation here and start in the speaker mode and play your presentation. You could kind of copy this as a PNG file and then go over to your PowerPoint presentation and paste it over there. So let's try it out. There you go. I've copied it from there and pasted it over here. And just like that, I can go to the second slide, click on these three dots, copy as PNG, back to our presentation, make a new slide, delete these two boxes and Control V and paste it. So that's one way in order to get your slide out from there into PowerPoint. Now you cannot edit it. That's the issue, right? So of course, if you get the paid plan, you would be able to export an editable PowerPoint presentation file. Now I think we are done with this. Let's go back to home page. And over here, you can generate a new presentation by clicking on this button. This is your presentation that you just created. You can click on these three dots to share it, open in a new tab, rename, create a copy, move file, or delete it. And when you delete something, it's going to go over to your deleted folder on the bottom left. So if I click here on the deleted, I'm going to find my presentation over here. And if I want, I can just restore the file or permanently delete it from Presenti AI. So let's restore the file. It's going to take a few seconds in order to show it back here. And same with when you delete it, it's going to take a few seconds in order to show it in deleted tab. Now let's talk about the pricing of Presenti AI. They currently have a lifetime deal going on their website. This is for $98. And for pricing, it starts at $0. You can do all this and make a presentation from it, but you would not be able to export it. So you need this monthly plan over here, which starts at $10. The pricing is very similar to Gamma AI. In Gamma AI, you also get the monthly plan at $10, but on it, you can only generate up to 20 cards. But here you can generate 25 slides per file, which is 5 more than Gamma. With the annual plan, you can generate up to 50 slides per file. And there's a lifetime deal over here. You can look at all the things inside it. And if you compare it to Beautiful AI, in Beautiful AI, you have got unlimited slides at $12 per month. And with Gamma AI, you've got all this inside here. The thing about the pricing is that in annual, you get a 60% off currently. So $48 for the annual plan. So if you compare this with Gamma AI, the Plus plan is billed at $96 annually. And for Beautiful AI, it's billed at $144. There's no discount on the Pro plan. Now, Presenti AI is currently available on AppSumo, so you can buy a plan from here. This is available at $59. Instead of paying $98 for lifetime, you can just pay $59 for one-time lifetime deal. It goes all the way up to $359 for the license tier 4. And if you do not like it, you can just refund it. You got 60 days to refund your payment. Let's scroll down. And you're going to find all the plans and features here for each of the license tiers. You get all the features in here. Each of these license tiers have all the features in it. The only difference is that in license tier 1, you get 1 seat and it increases with each tier. Now you may be asking, what is a seat? This is basically the number of collaborators, I think. All right, so that's it. That's how to use Presenti AI to make your presentations. I hope this video helped solve your problem. If it did, let me know with the like and comment. Also on the right hand side, you're going to find more AI tools and software tutorials. So see you there and bye for now.